I'm going to prove it to you. They all lying. This video is brought to you by Beating Black and Blue, my brand new book. If you like this shirt, get the link in the description section. Like and subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell so you get notifications anytime I go live and make a video. Y'all know what to do. Let's get into this. Ladies and gentlemen, and ladies, everybody's finna take an L. How many L's can I give out in one video? People are out here making themselves look like complete, I'm not going to cuss because I'm a Christian. People out here making themselves look like clowns, coming out, acting like the Border Patrol is out here whooping people with whips. Let me tell you straight up, and this should prove to you that these people are fake and they're just doing this for sensationalism. Anybody know anything about horseback, riding horses, or anything of that nature? They know that the Border Patrol is not out here whipping people with reins. And it appears that they're using what they call split reins. Now, I got a video of a cowboy that's going to tell you, that's going to show you exactly what that looks like and give you a demonstration of what the Border Patrol officers were doing and what they weren't doing. However, before I get to there, I want to blast every single person who came out and told a complete lie about what's going on. And we could start with Cackling Kamala. We're going to go to Jen Psaki, and then we're going to go to the dumbest people on planet Earth, which is a Breakfast Club. I don't know why you people of color, you like to call yourself that. You people of color are the dumbest group of people in America. Y'all ain't going to look it up. You let everybody lie. You get on the show and just repeat what everybody's saying. Let's start. Come on, Kamala. You up first. Get in here. Kamala Harris, get in here. Let's listen to her make her statement.
Well, thanks, guys.
By the way, Sasha, do you have any reaction to the Border Patrol agents using horse reins to rein in Haitian migrants down at the southern border?
They use horse reins to rein in. Okay.
What I saw depicted about those individuals on horseback treating human beings the way they were is horrible. And I fully support what is happening right now, which is a thorough investigation into exactly what is going on there. But human beings should never be treated that way. And I'm deeply troubled about it. And I'll also be talking with Secretary Mayorkas.
Fake. These people are so fake. Help me, God. Help me, God. They're fake. She is the Vice President of the United States of America. A simple consultation with somebody who rides a horse. You would think in good faith, we're not whipping people. We don't whip people. She could have talked to anybody who rides a horse and say, hey, man, what do you think they were doing? Anybody with common sense that ride a horse will say, these are split reins. You use the rein to control the horse. They got to control the horse. And there's reasons and techniques why they spin it like this. You ain't finna whoop nobody like this. You ain't finna whoop nobody like this. Imagine your daddy winding the belt up like this. Ain't nobody whooping me like this. It come from way back here. Pow, pow, pow. All right, Kamala, you got yours. Jen Psaki, Psaki Bomb, you next. Come on, get in here.
Follow-up question on Haiti. There are photographs and reports of border agents on horseback using what appear to be whips on Haitian migrants. Does the administration view that as an appropriate tactic? Can you speak to that? There are people who are upset about it.
Yeah, understandably so. I've seen some of the footage. I don't have the full context. I can't imagine what context would make that appropriate, but I don't have additional details. And certainly, I don't have additional context. April, I don't think anyone seeing that footage would think it was acceptable or appropriate.
And the DHS said it will be, or said yes.
All right, you get your words right. Listen to her. She's the press secretary, and she's not smart enough to do any research. The reason I'm doing this is because I want you to know that the people who are in control, the people who are in office, the people who hold these positions, they are completely complicit in division and propaganda, because none of them did a Google search of what would be an alternative viewpoint of ropes and horses. Okay. Let me bring the last person on, because this is the one I really want to drag, because I feel like this is the epitome of stupidity in the black community. There's a lot of smart black people out here, and these people ain't one of them. And they do nothing but perpetuate ignorance in the black community. This is the dumbest. I can't stand these people, man. I can't stand them. And they come across like they so smart and so intelligent. Let me show you how dumb he is, then I'm going to prove all of them wrong. Roll the film.
And what is happening at the border is inhumane. But And humanity is the American way, okay? I am not shocked.
Have your own radio show, probably one of the top radio shows because people are dumb enough to listen. Probably make, I think if you look up Charlemagne's net worth, it's over $1 million. Oh, but America's just treating y'all so bad.
Why, anything this country does, the people of color. All right, we have to stop acting shocked when we see these things and simply say to ourselves,
I could have sworn the president before Trump was a person of color. The president. Right now, if you want to cut, the vice president is a person of color. What is the country doing to people of color? Okay.
this is America. Always has been. And if we don't start knucking when this country is bucking, it always will be. If you haven't seen the pictures, nothing I can say out of my mouth will do it any justice. I wish.
Because you know nothing about what you're talking about. But I'll let him finish.
I wish I knew this one particular U.S. border agent's name, okay? But a picture was taken of this U.S. Border Patrol agent on horseback with a whip. All right, the El Paso Times reported the agent had swung his whip and charged his horse at people trying to cross, shouting, "Let's go, get out now, back to Mexico."
No, for a fact, he didn't say that, didn't have that type of mannerism. This is racism. You want to talk about appropriate. Now imagine if a white man was describing something a black man was doing and got ghetto. No, man, cuz, no, man. You'd be like, oh, man, how you going to do that? You're doing the same thing to a white man. Majority of the Border Patrol agents are Hispanic anyway. So more than likely, he's not talking like that. Now just imagine 15,000 people at the border rushing and invading our country. It's an invasion. This is an invasion. They're invading our country, and we got a few Border Patrol out there risking their lives to try to have some level of order. But I'm going to show you why they lying about these rings. Let me let them say one more thing.
A Reuters report described a law enforcement officer using a lasso and whipping it close to the face of a migrant. You know, I remember South Carolina OG Jim Clyburn was on Breakfast Club last year, and he was
All right, I'm tired of listening to you. All right, so you see how your people out here lying to you. Now I'm going to let this patriot describe to you guys, you know, what reins are. Somebody who's ranched, somebody who's been in rodeos, somebody who is clearly know what they're talking about. So without further ado, roll the film.
So that wouldn't even make sense. Second, for those of you who are talking about this who have no clue what you're talking about.
Let's see the first
Let's take this picture, for example. This is what people thought about this picture. Oh my God, he's whipping him. God, what are we back in the slave times? First of all, are we collecting them and making them our slaves? So that wouldn't even make sense. Second, for those of you who are talking about this who have no clue what you're talking about, they're reins. These aren't even really long enough to be used as whips. Second part of it, just so the White House understands this, because Psaki is answering questions saying, oh my God, it's deplorable. We can't whip people.
Yeah, so he plays her conversation. And then he resumes.
Border, and then none of this has to happen. But you're still not understanding, so let me show you again. In one of the videos, you see a Border Patrol agent whipping his rein around like this, and y'all went nuts. Oh my God! Oh, he's about to whip somebody. Horses are prey animals, so they move away from pressure. You're really not even supposed to use these that much to steer a horse. They're used the most to stop a horse. If you want a horse to move left, you kick in your right spur and it will move away from pressure and go that way. But sometimes, if a horse hasn't been ridden a long time, if it's green, meaning it wasn't taught a lot of stuff, sometimes it needs that little extra boost. That little extra, hey, I'm on top of you, I'm making the calls, pay attention. So, if your spur in its side isn't working, you can put something next to its head that's moving that causes more pressure and basically says, hey, wake up, I got my foot and my spur in your side, I want you to go left. That's why he did that. They're not usually doing this at the border. So they're probably a little out of practice.
This couldn't have been a better explanation. I got to find out this guy's name. I'll look it up and I'll give him credit in the comment section. But I love the fact that he explains these things. I mean, your politicians can just look this guy up. Jen Psaki and all that. Go look him up. Listen to what he got to say. Maybe somebody who's done this. Ask them a question before you put the image out there that our Border Patrol agents are out here whipping people and that they're racist. These are our people. We should be standing up for them and at least trying to figure it out before we blast them to the media. But as you see, our politicians, commentators, these political figures, they all dumber than 5 left shoes on a 2-legged man. But they present themselves as being these holier than thou people that's standing up for your rights and making shit. No, they're not. These people are incompetent. They're completely out of touch and out of control. They want division. They're using this as a talking point in the next election. And then you got the black man that's dumber than just still voting Democrat. That's all I can say. You still voting Democrat. But anyway, comment in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think about it. Like and subscribe to the channel. Make sure you get my book, Beating Black and Blue, being a black police officer in America under siege. Still available for pre-order. The launch day will be November the 30th. So I appreciate it. And thank all y'all for already getting the book. All the signed copies have been signed. So we sending them off for production. You guys, this is going to be a book that you're never going to forget. So, but anyway, thank you. I love you guys. I'll see you on the next video. I'm out.